bad habits. That is another aspect which we want to discuss. Okay. So, also the solutions to the bad habits, right? So let's start with what are habits. So I'll start with a story so you'll understand exactly what are habits. One time there were two countries playing in a football match, and it was the semi-final of the match. Of the host team, the goalkeeper got injured, and they did not have a reserve goalkeeper. So the match finished, and they actually entered the finals, and they were supposed to play with the another team, right, on the final match, which was about 3-4 days ahead of the semi-final. And this team, because he did not have, he was catching watermelons being thrown from the truck. So one person in the truck was throwing watermelons, and this guy was catching the watermelons. And no matter where the watermelon was thrown, this guy was able to catch it, very easily. And the coach saw, wow, man, this looks like a good goalkeeper. Let's try to see if he can serve us. And they approached him and asked him whether you would like to serve the country by being the goalkeeper of our country. And he said, why not? This is an honor for me, and I'll be able to do that. So he joined the team, and he was trained for 2-3 days, and he was doing a fantastic job. And the match started, and the match was really, really nail-biting, and it was very interesting. Both the teams were at par. Nobody was winning in that sense. And the match, multiple times the goalkeeper was able to save the ball, and whenever the ball would be thrown at the goalkeepers, he would catch the ball and throw it, or he will tackle the ball. So everybody was happy. Oh, we have found a fantastic goalkeeper. It's a fantastic thing. Very nice. Everybody is really enjoying. And it was about last 5 minutes remaining, and the opposite team, they attacked this host team, and they were in a striking distance to the goal post. And one person, curled the ball, like Ronaldo, this guy does, Ronaldo does, right? He curled the ball, and the ball started coming inside the goal post. And the goalkeeper was standing in one direction, and the ball was coming from his side, and it was really far away from him. But he somehow jumped into the air, caught the ball, and everybody was, clapping for him. Hey, very nice! This goalkeeper is fantastic. I think this is the best goalkeeper we have so far. And as they started cheering, this guy took the ball, went inside the goal post, and kept the ball, and went ahead. And everybody was shocked, because when you do that, it is considered as a goal. It was a self goal. So why did he do that? He was told multiple times not to do that, but why did he do that? Because he had a habit of picking up a watermelon, going to his shop, and keeping the watermelon inside. That was his habit. From childhood, he was trained to do that. So a few days of training could not change his habit of catching the ball and going inside his shop and keeping it, or the watermelon and keeping it, right? So that is how habits are. Habits are nothing but settled or regular tendency, right? Something which we cannot give up. Very easy. For example, if you sit in a sofa, right? A very, very soft sofa, it is very difficult to come out of the sofa, right? No matter when you try, you have to really push yourself and get out of it, because it's very soft. Practice that is very, very hard to give up, right? There are people who are, it is very difficult for them to give a particular habit. For example, somebody have habit of, biting nails. Very difficult to give up. No matter what you do, they can't give up. One time, there was one king called as King Edward. He was a very nice king, but he had one typical habit of stealing things from others. That is called kleptomaniac. Kleptomaniac means you steal things from others unknowingly, right? So maybe the host can disable the annotation, because I see some signs on the screen. So this king would go in parties of his own ministers, and he would pick up objects like, let's say, alarm clock, or some vase, a small object. He'll keep it in the pocket and go to this kingdom or palace. And then the ministers, when they would identify, the king would be very, very embarrassed. He was saying, I am a king, and why am I doing this? But he could not, win over his habit of stealing things. We had a friend of ours in our college times, and he had a similar habits. We were staying together during our job after our college, And one time of my some things in my house would be missing. And then when this guy was out of the house for some time, we would go and check his bag, and we found this thing for lying in the bag. Because he was not he was not a thief, but he had the habit of picking things and keeping it in his bag. And that's a habit very difficult to do. For example, a pig has got the habit of eating rubbish. It will go in the garbage and eat what sort of rubbish, right? It will even eat the stool, right? But if the pig is given very, very, let's say a very hot halwa, a very nice twist, it will say, "Cheh, this is not good." It will go to the garbage again and eat it, right? That is the point. If you take out a worm from a stool, there are some worms from a stool, right? If you take them out and keep it in a lush green grass, right? They will again go back to the same stool because they've got a habit, right? Like that. It is also a mental constitution, means something in our mind which is fixed, ki aise hi karna hai, correct? That doesn't change. Similar to a dog's tail. A dog's tail is twisted, and no matter if you try to put it in the pipe or if you try to make it straight, it wouldn't become straight. That is what a habit is, right? Okay, so there are multiple habits: simple, serious, and grave. Let's see one by one what these are, right? Now, habits are very, very addictive, very difficult to give up. Even if you remove the H, there is still a bit in there. If you remove A, there is still the bit. If you remove the B, there is still it. And finally, habits remain. It's very difficult to give up habits, right? That's the point. Habits are first cobwebs. Cobwebs means very, very soft to start with. Somebody starts, smoking, and some friends tell him, "Arey, kuch nahi hota, ek do baari to peena hai, baar baar thodi peena hai." And the person starts saying, "Arey, wow, this sounds." Obviously, the first time he starts coughing and he is not very good, but he thinks it's fun. It's seen in the movies. Actors and actresses also smoke, so let me also try. So it's very soft in the nature first, like a cobweb. Cobweb can be removed at any point of time, correct? But then they go on to become like a cable. Cable means very, very tight, not very easy to break, like that, right? Consciously, we create habits because habits unconsciously dictate our habit, right? It's very addictive. We don't realize we have what is habit, but we got it, right? Like that. So what are the effects of habit? You sow a thought, it becomes an action. Action becomes a habit. Habit becomes a character, and a character becomes your destiny. So what you can do in your life is derived by your thoughts, which is again becomes your habits, right? If you have positive thoughts, good thoughts, then they will shape your character and they will shape you as a person. So that's why habits are very important, right? Okay. Well, let's try to see some simple habits. So some people have got biting nails as if they don't get food, right? They bite nails. That is a sign of anxiety, or that is a sign of worry, right? Then some people have overeating habit. They like to overeat, right? As soon as they see food, they want to eat, right? That's the habit. Some people are addicted to drinking tea or coffee. One of my friends, he used to drink 12 cups of coffee every day. He would be in office. As soon as he reaches office, drink coffee. As soon as he will go to a meeting, take a cup of coffee. Come out of the meeting, take a cup of coffee. So that he'll be able to finish around 10 to 12 cups of coffee or tea every day, right? So that's how.
The attention's rights are there with you as co-host, because you are sharing the screen. That attention rights are there with you. You can kind of
I'll just remove that.
You can check the chat box, please.
Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. Can you clear? Okay, let me just see if I can clear the annotation. Yeah.
You could kindly start the screen so that this has gone.
It is clear now. It's clear now. Yeah. So for the audience, anyways, I have disabled it, so that doesn't matter. Yeah. So हम देखते हैं कि basically some people have got a habit of drinking coffee too much. बहुत ज़्यादा चाय पीते हो, 10-12 कप पी लेंगे दिन में. उनको पता भी नहीं चलेगा दिन में इतना पी रहे हैं, right? Like that. Some people have got the habit of sleeping too much. 10-12 घंटा सो लेंगे, आराम से सो लेंगे. Right? Like one of my friend, he says Saturday, Sundays, he's like, he'll go to bed at around 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and he will be sleeping till 12 o'clock in the afternoon. 12-13 घंटा सोएंगे आराम से, right? That is also another habit, oversleeping. Some people have a habit of not doing exercises on a regular basis, right? So they cannot actually do exercise. You know, they start a day, they बोले कि मंडे को चालू करेंगे, क्या करेंगे ना कि ऐसे जिम में जाएंगे जहाँ पे बहुत ज्यादा पैसा लगता है, तो पैसे के लिए तो हम कम से कम जाएंगे, तो they will pay the money. So I did it actually in 1998. I paid a lot of quarter money, basically 3 महीने का पैसा भर दिया. So I went Monday को जाएंगे and started going. 2-3 दिन गया, 3-4 दिन के बाद, 2 दिन के बाद, you know, बदन दर्द करने लग गया. Body was aching because it was not used to. And then the instructor would say कि और करो, और कहाँ और करो भाई, जो कर रहे वही नहीं हो रहा हमसे. And then after 2-3 days, अभी तो फ्राइडे है, सैटरडे है, संडे है, ऐसे करते करते वीकेंड जाएगा. मंडे से चालू करते हैं. Monday को then you obviously wake up late and then you're not able to go. ऐसे करते करते that habit goes away and you're not able to go to the gym, right? Some people have got a lot of habit of reading a lot. बहुत ज्यादा पढ़ाई करते हैं, right? जैसे कि पढ़ाई करके किसी का भला हुआ है, नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है कि पढ़ाई करके किसी का भला नहीं होता है, पर then there are some people have got this habit, you know, of reading too many things. Whether it goes in the head or not, that's a different story, right? So now let's look at top 10 habits which are Indian habits. सबसे famous popular Indian habits क्या क्या है? Let's try to see. First is we do not stand in line. Line में खड़े रहना हमारे जन्मसिद्ध अधिकार है, हम नहीं खड़े रहते हैं, right? कहीं भी जाओ, ATM में जाओ पैसे निकालने के लिए and you are standing in the line, कोई सामने खड़ा है पैसे निकालने के लिए, बाजू से कोई आता है और घुस जाता है, उसको बोला भाई हम लाइन में खड़े हैं, अरे थोड़ा जल्दी है ना भाई, एडजस्ट करो ना, क्या है, you know? If you go in any other shop, grocery shop, you know, go and stand in the line. वहाँ पे भी लोग आके बीच में चले जाएंगे and उसको पूछो क्यों जा रहे हो बीच में, थोड़ा ही सामान लेना है, आपको तो बहुत ज्यादा लेना होगा ना, हमको थोड़ा ही लेना है. So like that, people are not used to standing in the line. So, you know, police, you have to beat sticks to make them stand in line. Then, you know, following traffic rules. Indian people are not used to following traffic rules. Traffic rules होते किस लिए? हमारे लिए थोड़ी होते हैं. हम नहीं follow करते हैं, right? You'll never see an Indian trying to follow traffic rules. Also, and I've seen it in London as well. When I was in London few years back, there was a particular area called Slough करके Indian area था. उस एरिया में बहुत सारे गोरे लोग रहते थे, बट वहाँ पे बहुत सारे इंडियंस भी थे, पाकिस्तानी भी थे, बांग्लादेशी भी थे. वहाँ पे उसी पर्टिकुलर एरिया में लोग ट्रैफिक रूल्स फॉलो नहीं करते थे. बाकी पूरे लंदन में फॉलो करेंगे, उस एरिया में नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि इंडियंस है. तो वहाँ के गोरे भी बिगड़ गए थे कि वो भी नहीं फॉलो कर रहे थे. सो दैट इज आवर जन्मसिद्ध अधिकार है, हमारा ट्रैफिक में रुकना ही नहीं है, राइट? देन वी हैव एन हैबिट ऑफ बार्गेनिंग, है ना? हम बड़े बड़े मॉल में जाएंगे, रिलायंस फ्रेश, रिलायंस स्मार्ट, ये वो, वहां पे जाके हजार रुपए खर्च करेंगे, पर सब्जी 5 रुपए की सब्जी के लिए जैसे क्या वैसे नहीं लेंगे, 5 रुपए का 4 रुपए करेंगे तभी लेंगे. That is our habit. Then this is another habit. What is this? People are sitting in a village, in a क्या बोलते हैं उसको, सेंटर ऑफ द विलेज, एंड क्या कर रहे हैं लोग? गप्पे मार रहे हैं. हाँ, काम हम कुछ नहीं करेंगे, सॉरी, काम हम कुछ नहीं करेंगे, पर वहां पे बड़े बड़े गप्पे मारेंगे. एक्चुअली आपको पता है कि नरेंद्र मोदी ने ये पॉलिसी ऐसे करना चाहिए, करो ना करो रोकने की रहना, ये पॉलिसी बहुत अच्छा है. कुछ करेंगे नहीं, एक जगह बैठे रहेंगे, बट गप्पे बड़े बड़े मारेंगे कि ऐसा लगेगा कि अरे बहुत बड़े फिलोसोफर्स है लोग, बहुत बड़े साइंटिस्ट हैं. That is another habit. Then we have got a habit of eating pani puris. You know, a lot of people like pani puris, isn't it? And especially on the streets. घर पे नहीं खाएंगे, घर बाहर जाके खाएंगे. That is also another habit, right? Then this is another bad habit, very very bad habit. But वो क्या करें? No, जैसे रास्तों में टॉयलेट्स होते नहीं है, सरकार प्रोवाइड नहीं करता, इसलिए लोग रास्ते में ही चालू हो जाते हैं, right? This is another bad habit you would see people doing, right? Okay. This is another bad habit, you know, going in a bus or a train without actually, you know, मैंने देखा है कि बसेस में लोग अपना रुमाल या कुछ तो ऐसे खिड़की से डाल देंगे अंदर, दिखाने के लिए मेरा सीट है ये, और उसके लिए झगड़ा करेंगे बहुत सारा, है ना? That is also another habit. This is another जुगाड़, you know, गैस नहीं है तो कुछ तो करके कुकर को चढ़ाना है, so you will have some जुगाड़. Then when it comes to Indian mothers, nobody like Indian mothers. कुछ तो जुगाड़ करके बच्चों को लेके जाएंगे. क्यों लेके जा रहे हैं ऐसे? Because the child is very small, so she doesn't want to risk his life, right? Another जुगाड़, motorcycle है but 4-5 लोगों को लेके जाना है, तो कुछ तो जुगाड़ करना पड़ेगा, like that. So Indians are very famous for doing जुगाड़, and their habits are also very unique, like that. So these are some of the other habits. Okay, so now let's look at certain serious habits, right? So why are bad habits bad, right? Let's start with illicit connection, right? So there is this very bad habit where especially people, dealing with opposite sex, right? They are actually very difficult to control. For example, there are two kids in an engineering college, two students, and they were having an affair. So it started with saying, कि तुम्हारे notes मुझे दे दो, and so started with a handshake, notes दिया, ये वो किया, and then they got very close to each other. They started drinking tea, फिर lunch एक साथ चालू कर दिया. They then started having studying it together. ऐसे करते करते both of them went to Goa, and जो नहीं होना था वो हो गया, अनहोनी हो गई, right? So the girl got pregnant, and the girl got pregnant. The father came to know, the girl's father came to know, and he came and beat the boy, and there was big ruckus about this, and the matter went to the registrar of the college, and the college registrar removed both of them from the college, right? लड़की का भी जिंदगी खराब हो गया, लड़के का भी जिंदगी खराब हो गया. So the point here is, especially for I don't know what the population here is, but mostly I'm assuming they are youth in the audience today. So for us, for the youth, especially if you're in the college, you have to be very careful what you're doing, because this can create problems in your life, especially in your early life. We should avoid these kind of things, right? In the US, 3 million US teenagers are infected with incurable disease, right? Like one of the top problems in US in the schools is that the teenage girls get pregnant when they are in the school. Very big problem. In India, it's still not there, but it will probably come very soon because we are following the US, right? HIV is considered as the 7th largest cause of death, right? So that's also one of the biggest problem in the society, right? And in the US, as I said, there are, before a girl reaches 20, right, 40% of the teenagers become pregnant. So big problem, right? So you might think nahi kuch problem nahi hai, idhar udhar thoda hum flirting to kar rahe hain. No, it is a big problem, right? Then eating non-vegetarian food stuff, obviously people who are addicted for this, right? The problem here is it is considered as the single most disease due to animal fat. Primarily, if you search on the internet and search on non-vegetarian food stuff and cancer, and you will find a lot of articles from WHO where you will find that a lot of people get cancer because of non-vegetarian, especially people who are too much addicted. So 3 बार दिन में खाते हैं, right? Like that. Also because the food which you are eating is due to killing the animals, there is a lot of negativity involved, and it increases our hatred, like that. So 40% of all cancer could be prevented by that. Breast cancer is also because of meat eating. I'm not saying this. This is internet. This is especially WHO website. WHO is World Health Organization, which is one of the organization which actually monitors this data, right? Like that. So that is also one of the big problems. Okay. Then drinking alcohol. Right? This is also another problem. This is a huge problem in India as well, because 53% of families have alcoholic problem in their family. And what happens due to that? Because of this, there is a lot of domestic violence. There is a lot of issues in terms of how people work with it. There are a lot of divorces which are happening. 14 million Americans are alcoholic, and they're alcoholic in the sense they're addicted. There are separate organizations who are trying to come up with anonymous, counselings, which is basically over a telephone they can do counseling, and no matter what, they're not able to give up drinking. US spends at least $185 billion in reducing alcohol in the youths, and they have been very unsuccessful so far. Right, 40% of deaths are due to alcohol. Right, that's another problem. So it is bad for us because you feel you are enjoying, but actually there is no enjoyment, and in fact it is creating a lot of problem because it is actually going against the immune system of the body. One time there was one guy who was demonstrating how alcohol is not good. So he kept 2 jars. In one jar he kept alcohol, beer, and in another jar he had water. एक में दारू था, एक में पानी था. तो ये दोनों ग्लास में उसने क्या किया, कीड़े डाल दिए, एक एक कीड़ा डाल दिया. तो the insect which was in the beer immediately died, and जो पानी में था वो तैर रहा था मस्त, no? तो उसने पूछा ऑडियंस को, so what do you understand from this? So one person said मैं बताऊंगा. So he asked कि बताओ, तुम बताओ. तो उसने बोला कि बियर पीने से पेट के सारे कीटाणु मर जाते हैं, इसलिए थोड़ा थोड़ा रोज पीना चाहिए. So alcoholics are actually looking for an excuse to actually find or drink alcohol, like that. Right? So that's why it's very dangerous habit. It should be to try to avoid as much as possible. Right? Again, another dangerous this thing is smoking. So cigarette companies actually thrive on teenager smoking. You know why? Because once a teenager gets hooked to smoking, he will not be able to leave the smoking habit very soon. And that's why when a teenager actually started smoking, he will be their customer till he's, till he dies. At least he's old and he dies because of cancer, right? That's why cigarette companies actually target teenagers, right? And now you can also see in Punjab, where it's more to drugs, but they also in Punjab they target teenagers for taking drugs, right? Because when they know teenagers generally don't have money, and if they get money, they'll be able to buy this. So that's why it is very dangerous. It is called as the king of killers because many people die because of smoking. 4 million people, and these are again old statistics. 4 million people die due to cancer, right? And 1 out of 5 deaths are due to smoking. That is so very dangerous for your body because it goes into your lungs and it troubles the lungs. Right? It creates a problem in the lungs. Right? I'm not a doctor, so I don't know in detail, but it is not good for your lungs, is what the doctors say. Right? Okay, gambling. Gambling is also another habit which is not very good because gambling actually brings a fantasy in your mind. You think कि बहुत जल्दी मुझे बहुत सारा पैसा मिलेगा. Right? That is what you think, and because of that, you put your money there. Right? It has an intoxicating effect in the minds. Right? So, like in the Las Vegas, in US, there are $250 billion which is spent on the gambling, and in Las Vegas, which is the place where a lot of gambling is done, what happens is it was observed in a hospital that the number of deaths in the hospital were increasing, right? And people are not able to understand क्या चल रहा है, क्यों इतने सारे लोग मर रहे हैं, right? So then they did a kind of a research analysis, and when they analyzed, they realized that the nurses there in the hospital, Las Vegas hospital, were actually gambling over whose patient will die first. कौन सा किसका patient जल्दी मरेगा, मेरा या तेरा? जिसका patient जल्दी मरेगा उसको वो जीत जाएगा. She'll get the money, right? And क्या करते थे वो? Gamble करते थे. Now obviously because nobody wants to lose, तो क्या करते थे? If the nurse figured out कि दूसरे का patient जल्दी मरने वाला है, she will switch off the oxygen for the patient और वो मर जाता था. तो ऐसे करते करते patient का number बढ़ गया, and they found and they arrested these nurses. So you can understand the effect gambling has on your mind. It is very artificial, right? It's very artificial to get instant money or have the desire to have instant money. That's why it's very dangerous in terms of gambling. तो आप बोलते नहीं हम तो नहीं करते हैं, but any sort of gambling where your anxiety levels increase, like even for example short-term trading in stocks, that is also kind of gambling. So it has to be avoided, right? The only winning gambler is the organizer because the machines in the casinos have been made in such a way that no matter what you do, you will not win. Initially, the first match you think मैं जीत रहा हूँ, and that is the trick the gamblers are doing. That is the trick the owners are doing. The first time you win, आपको लगता है कि हाँ मैं अभी जीत रहा हूँ, चलो अभी मैं आज का मेरा ही दिन है, बहुत पैसा मिलने वाला है. And then after 2-3 moves, you start losing money. पैसा जाता है, तो हारते हो. And every time you put your money, you think नहीं अभी जीतूंगा मैं, अभी पहले बार जीता ना, तभी I'm going to win. Don't worry. ऐसे करते your pocket is totally empty, right? Yeah. So all these things are basically a if they become a habit in terms of non-vegetarian food, intoxication, gambling, and illicit sex, they will create havoc in your life, right? Any of these. For example, in intoxication, it could be alcohol, drugs, tobacco, pan masala, right? Any of these. Gambling, it could be horse trading. Like in Pune, there is a race course here where they do gamble on horses, right? Stock market, casinos, lotteries. These are dangerous for your mind, right? And illicit sex is basically extramarital sex or obscene films or vulgar talks. These are also dangerous for your well-being, right? Like that. So now we have seen simple habits, some top 10 Indian habits, and also some bad, really serious or grave habits, right? So what do this do? So a lot of times these habits create financial losses, loss of good health, social loss, or in some cases family is lost. Many people actually lose their families because they are, either somebody is alcoholic, either somebody's got a very bad habit, right? That's why family is also lost, right? In some cases, a person get arrested. Like one story, there is one person who was a thief and he used to rob people, kill people, and get a lot of money. And then he was, put in the jail, and he was such a serial murderer that he was to be hanged, for sentence for death. So the day came when he was to be hung for death, and judge asked, "What is your last wish?" And he said, "I want to see my aunt," because he didn't have his parents. तो बोला कि मेरे आंटी को मुझे देखना है. तो क्या किया उनको, वो जेल में आंटी को लेके आए. तो आंटी को बोला कि तुम्हारा कान इधर करो, मुझे कुछ बताना है आपको. So the auntie, lend her ear, कान ऐसे किया, तो उसके कान को पकड़ के उसने पूरा चबा डाला, right? And then the police arrested him and बोले कि क्या कर रहे हो, अपनी आंटी को तुम कान अपना चबा रहे हो, क्या कर रहे हो? And then he said कि जब मैं छोटा था, पहली बार स्कूल में से मेरे पापा में बचपन में मर गए, और मैं पहली बार जब स्कूल से आया था तो मैं किसी का पेंसिल चुरा के लाया. तो जब पेंसिल चुरा के लाया तो मेरी आंटी ने बोला कि अरे बहुत अच्छा पेंसिल है, कहाँ से लाया? मैंने बोला मेरे मित्र का, मेरे फ्रेंड का मैंने चुराया है. वेरी नाइस, ऐसे बोला आंटी ने. आंटी ने कुछ नहीं बोला कि गलत है, ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए, कुछ नहीं बोला. तो तब से मुझे लगा कि जो मैं कर रहा हूँ सही कर रहा हूँ. ऐसे करते करते मेरे जो काम थे वो बढ़ गए. मैं छोटी छोटी चोरी छोड़ते हुए बड़े बड़े चोरी करने लग गया, डकैती करने लग गया. ऐसे करते 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 मैं ये जुर्म पे आ गया हूँ. तो अभी मेरे बचपन में अगर मेरे आंटी ने मुझे बोला होता कि नहीं बेटा तूने जो किया गलत किया है, तू जाके इसको लौटा अपने फ्रेंड को, तो what would have happened? I would have probably become a different person. I would not got have been in this position. So like that, the effects of bad habits are very bad. So sometimes you will कितने नहीं, इतने क्या उसमें है, छोटा छोटा तो habit है मेरा, but it can convert itself into a grave habit, right? Okay, so let's try to understand the mind first, so that we can understand how it has effect on our body, right? So habit is such that basically it has, before you realize the habit would have got you. तो इसके पहले कि तुमको पता चल गया कि habit हो गया है, you will get into the habit. For example, when this corona thing started, right? So I started observing कि कितने numbers हो गए, कितने cases हो गए, right? And by the time I realized it was 1 month past when I had the habit of every day watching the numbers for 3 times a day. 3-4 बार देखता था, and it became a habit for me. यानी जाके पहले नंबर देखो. तो I realized कि मेरे कुछ किए बिना ही अपने आप से वो आदत मुझे लग गई. वैसे we form the habits unconsciously, not knowing, right, that this habit is there. Like that we can catch the habits, right? So like that our scriptures and Bible, they have been appreciated by great people, right? So I'll give an example of Bhagavad Gita because that's what I read. And I'm sure you might be having your own religion, you might be following Quran or Bible or whatever your religion is, but we're just giving an example here. Like Einstein, who was a scientist, then Mahatma Gandhi, who was a politician or a social activist, right? Ramanujacharya, Shankaracharya, many great people have appreciated the value of these books, like Bhagavad Gita, Quran, and Bible, because they bring in a lot of positivity and value-based education in our life, right? And that will help us to give up our bad habits, like that. So what do Mahatma Gandhi say? Mahatma Gandhi says, when doubts haunt me, disappointments stare at my face, and when I have got no hope in life, I start reading Bhagavad Gita, and it gives me new meaning and joy from it, right? And even Einstein is saying that when I read Bhagavad Gita, I can understand the complexity of this universe. And for in front of that, we as scientists are nothing, like that. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna is also saying to Arjun, you are not the spirit, you are not the body, but you are the spirit, right? So let's try to quickly understand this before we go to the actual solutions, right? So there are a lot of material things around us, like this helmet, tire, and this wood. And from a material viewpoint, everything is matter. But from a spiritual viewpoint, everything is spirit, and we are engaged by this matter around us, right? Like that. So the analogy is given between a person and a car. So we also speak that the car also has horn, right? Similarly, every part of the car is similar to a human. Only thing is the car doesn't move on its own, right? It has to have a driver. Now you might say, no, there are so many autonomous drivers nowadays, autonomous cars nowadays. Yeah, but even to do that, you have to start a button, right? Similarly, humans also move because we have soul in our body, or we are the souls who are moving the body, like that, right? So like that, similar to a car which moves with a driver inside the car, similarly the body of a person moves because of the soul in the body, like that. Okay, so we'll quickly move on. So there are 6 changes which happen in a living being. We take birth, we grow, we maintain ourselves, we produce byproducts, we dwindle, and we also die, right? But a matter or a non-living thing doesn't go through. That is the difference between a matter and a living being, right? So as you can see in this picture, as a person is growing from childhood to youth to old age, the person remains the same, but the body is changing. The body is continuously changing. The body which was there when we were small is totally different, and the body which we have now is totally different. And when we give up this body, we'll get another body, right? What is the proof? In the same body, in the same life, the body is changing. So why not when we die, right? Like that, we can understand that we are souls and we change bodies during our death. So there's an analogy given. We are 3-layered, kind of thing, where we have the soul inside. Then there is a subtle covering over the soul, which is called as a subtle body, mind, intelligence, and ego. Then there is a gross body, which is earth, water, fire, air, ether, right? Which is what we can feel. Our hands, legs, we can feel. But the mind and intelligence and ego, we can't, actually touch it. It's there. It's there in the body, but you can't touch it, right? So that's why it's very subtle. And inside that is the soul, which is the actual who we are, like that. Okay. So we'll quickly move on. So this is the same sloka which I talked about. As the embodied soul continuously passes from one boyhood to old age, it similarly passes into another body upon death, right? So let's try to understand the mechanism of mind, right? So we have 5 senses: eyes, nose, tongue, ears, and skin. When we capture information from the senses, the mind actually gets the information and it passes on to the intelligence. And the intelligence is the one which is making decision. For example, somebody is diabetic and he goes to a party and the host is offering him all kinds of sweets, gulab jamun, ras malai, this and that. And the person who is diabetic, he's saying no. But his mind is saying, nahi khale yaar, khale, bahut acha hai, free mil raha hai ek to pehle so, bahut dinon se khaya nahi hai. Like that, the mind is tempting him. But the intelligence is saying, no, don't eat. If you eat, you will repent tomorrow. Aaj khayega, kal pachtaega. That is the difference between intelligence and mind. So the mind is used to give us tempting thoughts. कि हाँ मूवी देखने चलते हैं, वो गंदा मूवी देखते हैं, ये करते हैं, वो करते हैं. That is coming from the mind because it is a storage of thoughts. And I'll explain why the mind is doing that in the subsequent slides. Right? So, okay, we'll not go into details. So the body is like a chariot, like this chariot, right? The senses are the horses, the mind is the reins, and the person sitting is the soul, and the person driving or the driver is the intelligence. If the soul is able to tell the intelligence ki chalo idhar, then the intelligence can take the chariot in one direction. But if the mind is overpowering the intelligence, then the chariot will go in the wrong direction. Similarly, when people get bad habits, they get because their mind is overpowering things. The mind is saying, koi baat nahi, koi problem nahi, tu ye dekh sakta hai, ganda movie hai na, koi problem nahi, achha hai bahut. This is what the mind is telling the person. And the intelligence is not sharp, so the person is saying, koi baat nahi, ek baar dekhne mein kya harj hai. Right? For example, people who start smoking, they start with the idea कि एक बार देख करके देख लेते हैं क्या फर्क पड़ता है, habit थोड़ी हमको ही. and when they start smoking, it becomes a habit, right? Because you are associating with people like this, the mind becomes accustomed to that, and the mind overpowers the intelligence. बोलता है कि नहीं, बहुत अच्छा है, मुझे करना ही पड़ेगा, like that. So the key is that your intelligence needs to be sharpened so that you don't get the habit, right? Mind feels, intelligence thinks. Mind को लगता है हमेशा ये करना चाहिए, वो करना चाहिए, बुरी चीजें भी करने के लिए बोलता है वो, but intelligence बोलता है कि नहीं करना है मुझे, ये बुरी बात है, like that, right? So subconscious mind has got a lot of impressions, faith and association. So we talked about this. Okay, so cycle of habit formation. So I'll give you a simple example, you'll understand. So let's say a person was a thief in his past life, right? And he was used to, doing robbery. Then that person, when he's born in the next life, when he's a small child, from childhood, he's got an inclination to take other things, right? So you would have observed some kids go in somebody else's house and they slowly pick up the object, उसको अपने पॉकेट में रख लेते और घर आ जाते हैं, and घर में आके पापा के देखो पापा मैंने ये ले आया. So then the person, the boy has the tendency to steal, which is coming from his past life, right? And because of that tendency, the mind is giving him different thoughts कि ये कर तू, वो कर तू, and when he does that, he gets used to do that thought, and he's thinking ये करना चाहिए मुझे, अच्छा ये, until he gets caught by the police, he keeps on doing it, and even after the police catch him, the mind does not leave the thought or desire to steal. वैसे what happens is this becomes a cycle. एक बार चोरी करते तो बार बार चोरी कर रहा. That's why people who go to jail, वो लोग सुधरते नहीं हैं. क्यों नहीं सुधरते हैं? Because in their mind they are thinking this is very good task, I should do this, like that. That is how habits are formed, right? तो वो कड़ी को हमको break करना है, right? Like that. Yeah. So it is basic. So where does this mind get these dirty thoughts? It is coming from this principle called garbage in, garbage out. If you give garbage to your mind through the eyes, ears and nose and everything, it is going to think garbage. गंदे अगर हम न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ेंगे, गंदे मैगजीन्स पढ़ेंगे, तो मन में गंदा ही रहेगा, तो आपके बॉडी से अच्छा आने ही नहीं वाला है. That's why good in, good out. अच्छी चीजें सुनोगे, अच्छी चीजें पढ़ोगे तो अच्छा आदमी बन सकते हो, right? Like that. Mind is like a book. हमारा जो स्क्रिप्ट होता है माइंड में, वो कैसे आता है, कैसे वाले बुक्स हम पढ़ते हैं. अगर स्टार डस्ट पढ़ेंगे, अगर कोई पोर्नोग्राफी पढ़ेंगे, तो मन में क्या होगा, परवर्ट माइंड हो जाएगा. मूवीज भी गंदे देखेंगे तो मन भी गंदा हो जाएगा. म्यूजिक अगर ढक 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 सुनेंगे तो माइंड एकदम रेस्टलेस हो जाएगा. एंड अगर आपके मित्र भी सारे बेवड़े हैं, राइट, तो यू कैन नॉट रिमेन बीइंग विदाउट ड्रिंक, तुमको भी लेना ही पड़ेगा, क्योंकि योर फ्रेंड्स आर आल्सो लाइक दैट. दैट्स व्हाई these things, books, movies, music, friends, people who associate with, all these things make you as a person, right? They make your habits. So we have to change our conditioning by changing the script in our minds, right? So the first technique is sustain and abstain method, triple S method बोलते हैं उसको. तो क्या करो, पहले तो starve the bad habits. So starve the bad habits मतलब क्या? For example, when a lion is brought in a circus, right? Initially the lion makes a lot of noise, वाह, बहुत जोर से चिल्लाता है वो. What do they do? वो lion को, सिंह को क्या करते हैं, 1, 2, 3, 4 दिन तक उसको भूखा रखते हैं, खाने के लिए देते ही नहीं है. तो पहले 2 दिन बहुत चिल्लाता है, वाह ऐसे चिल्लाता है. फिर तीसरे दिन उसका आवाज कम हो जाता है, चौथे दिन एकदम कम हो जाता है, 5वें दिन आवाज ही नहीं आता है. हाँ, तो छठे दिन वो जब छोटा सा बच्चा भी होता है, वो लाठी लेके आता है, बोलता है क्या चाहिए तुझे, and then the lion will listen to whatever the boy is saying because he is hungry. वो एक हाथ में कुछ खाना लेके जाता है, एक हाथ में लाठी होती है. बोलते हैं अगर तेरे को खाना चाहिए ना तो खड़ा हो जा, बैठ नीचे. And then the lion listens. What power does this small boy have as compared to the lion? कुछ भी ताकत नहीं उसके पास, पर क्योंकि वो भूखा है वो सुन लेता है, और उसके बाद भी जब भी वो सिंह को कुछ करना है वो लाठी लेके जाता है और खाना लेके जाता है, तो उसको लगता है कि नहीं 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 मुझे सुनना चाहिए इसका. दैट इज हाउ द लायन इज ट्रेन्ड. सिमिलरली हमको क्या करना है, जो भी हमारे गंदे आदतें हैं, बैड हैबिट्स, उसको स्टार्व करना है. स्टार्व करना, उसको भूखा रखना है. जैसे कोई माइंड बोलता है कि नहीं गंदी मूवी देख, नहीं देखूंगा, राइट, उसको दिखाना नहीं है. ऐसे करते 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 धीरे धीरे ऐसे टाइम आएगा वो माइंड बोलेगा नहीं मुझे देखना ही नहीं है, लाइक दैट. उसके साथ साथ सप्लीमेंट विद गुड हैबिट्स. मतलब क्या, उसके साथ साथ उसको अच्छी आदतें हमको देनी है, राइट. यू इंट्रोस्पेक्ट योरसेल्फ टू फाइंड आउट व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम and give the good habits. For example, you have a bad habit of बोरोइंग थिंग्स फ्रॉम अदर्स, किसी से लेने की बहुत आदत है, तो क्या करना चाहिए हमको, लेना बंद करके देना चालू करना चाहिए। लेना बैंक नहीं, हम देना बैंक है ना? लेना कम देना ज्यादा, उससे वो क्या होगा, आदत अच्छी हो जाएगी। एंड वी स्टे अवे फ्रॉम द अल्यूरमेंट्स, जब भी वो चीज दिखती है हमको जिससे हमका हमारा ट्रिगर होता है पॉइंट कि उससे हम गलत काम करेंगे, उससे हमको दूर रहना है ना? ऐसे दैट्स कॉल्ड सस्टेन एंड एब्स्टेन मेथड। तो हमको क्या करना पड़ेगा, खुद को पहले चेंज करना पड़ेगा। वील हैव टू चेंज आवरसेल्फ बाय पुटिंग एन आर्मर। व्हाट इज दैट आर्मर? थिंक, एटीट्यूड एंड बिहेवियर। यू हैव टू थिंक प्रॉपर्ली, यू हैव टू चेंज योर एटीट्यूड व्हिच विल चेंज योर बिहेवियर, राइट? तो कैसे कर सकते हैं? इट हैज टू बी इनसाइड आउट, मतलब अंदर से वो एटीट्यूड चेंज होना चाहिए, राइट? चेंज एक्सटर्नली नहीं आएगा। यू हैव टू एक्सेप्ट रिस्पांसिबिलिटी कि मेरी गंदी आदत है कि मैं नाखून खाता हूँ या सिगरेट पीता हूँ, सो आई हैव टू चेंज माय एटीट्यूड फॉर डूइंग द राइट थिंग, राइट? And that will be done by changing your thinking. You should know कि गलत क्या है पहले तो. If when you know what is wrong, then you can change the habit of thinking. कि मेरा गलत है, I have to change this habit of thinking right. That's how you can change yourself, right? And you will have to think कि नहीं, मुझे यह आदत से मजबूर नहीं होना है. I have to actually control myself. Like that, you have to talk to the mind, right? Yeah. You have to assess yourself. You have to determine कि मुझे ये बुरी आदत को बंद करना है, and I have to put a discipline कि वापस उस आदत में मैं नहीं जाऊंगा, right? Like that, you have to put the change in your behavior, right? Yeah, like this. So initially जैसे हम जब से साइकिल चलाते हैं, तो पहले दिन मुझे पता भी नहीं होता कि साइकिल चलाना क्या होता है, right? उसको बोलते हैं अनकॉन्शियस कॉम्पिटेंस, राइट? पता ही नहीं मुझे क्या करना है। उसके बाद दूसरे दिन मैं धीरे धीरे साइकिल चलाता हूँ, बट मैं बहुत कॉन्शियस रहता हूँ, अरे मेरी साइकिल कहाँ जा रही है, दैट इज कॉल्ड कॉन्शियस इनकॉम्पिटेंस। तीसरे दिन मुझे पता है कि मुझे साइकिल चलाना भी आ रहा है, एंड चौथे दिन या वट एवर द टाइम पीरियड इज, जब भी आपको आ रहा है, फिर मैं साइकिल बिना हाथ के या बिना देखे भी चला सकता हूँ। उसको बोलते हैं अनकॉन्शियस कॉम्पिटेंस। तो पहले हमें पता ही नहीं होता कि हमारी बुरी आदतें क्या है, राइट? उस बुरी आदतें निकालने के लिए वी हैव टू वर्क रियली रियली डीप। क्या करना पड़ेगा? हमको थोड़ा भगवान का सहारा लेना पड़ेगा, कि थोड़ा मंत्रा मेडिटेशन करना पड़ेगा, जप करना पड़ेगा, अच्छे अच्छे बुक्स भी तब पढ़ने पड़ेंगे, उससे हमें अच्छी आदतें आएंगी। बिकॉज ये सारे जो किताब हैं, बाइबल, कुरान, भगवद गीता, ये हमें अच्छी आदतों के बारे में बताते हैं। जितना हम ज्यादा पढ़ेंगे उतना हमारे मन पे उसका अच्छा असर होगा, राइट? तो ऐसे बहुत सारी बुक्स हैं जो हमें बताती हैं जिसके कारण हमको गलत नहीं करना चाहिए। और रिसर्च भी बहुत किए हैं साइंटिस्ट ने कि जो रिलीजियस प्रैक्टिस फॉलो करते हैं मोस्टली लोग, वो गंदी आदतों से दूर रहते हैं, राइट? लाइक दैट। जो आदत हमको the habit which took years to build, it will not change in a day. उसको टाइम लगेगा, but you have to start somewhere, start gradually, right? Like that. तो डिटर्मिनेशन के साथ हमको ना बोलना है, राइट? डिस्क्रिमिनेट करना है कि सही क्या है, गलत क्या है, गलत कौन सा चीज है, सही कौन सा चीज है। You have to discriminate, right? And we have to de-addict ourselves. हमको ना बोलते आना चाहिए कौन सी आदत को ना बोलना है, राइट? डिसिप्लिन करना है माइंड को। कैसे करना है? मंत्रा मेडिटेशन करके। जैसे सारे धर्मों में बताया गया कि जो जब करते हैं लोग, जो उनको पता है मन उनका शांत रहता है। जब मन शांत होता है तो हम कोई सा भी अपना आदत दे सकते हैं। और फिर लास्ट डी है कि हम प्रे कर सकते हैं भगवान को, भगवान मुझे ये बुरी आदत देनी है, आई डोंट वांट टू कंटिन्यू विद दिस गुड हैबिट, बैड हैबिट, प्लीज रिप्लेस विद गुड हैबिट। ऐसे रोज प्रे करेंगे तो भगवान भी हमको हेल्प करेंगे। ठीक है, तो हम यही रुक जाते हैं। बहुत कुछ और डिस्कस कर सकते हैं, पर अभी टाइम का बंधन है तो हम यहीं पर रुक जाते हैं। कोई प्रश्न है, कोई क्वेश्चन है तो वी कैन स्टार्ट। किसी को कोई प्रश्न है?
If anyone's there.
तो हम आगे भी कुछ सेशंस रखेंगे जिससे आपको और थोड़ा इंफॉर्मेशन मिलेगा कि हम ये बुरी आदतें कैसे दे सकते हैं, हम अपने जीवन में कैसे सक्सेसफुल हो सकते हैं। ये सारी चीजें हम अगले वाले सेशंस में डिस्कस करेंगे। तो एक लास्ट मैं स्टोरी बता के खत्म करूंगा। किसी को प्रश्न नहीं है इसलिए मैं थोड़ा 5 मिनट और लूंगा। तो ऐसे 2 व्यक्ति थे जो उन्होंने साथ में ही अपना स्कूलिंग किया, एक ही साथ स्कूल में थे, उनके टीचर भी सेम थे, एक ही साथ क्रिकेट खेलना चालू कर दिया और एक ही साथ उन्होंने इंडिया को रिप्रेजेंट किया इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट में। और उसमें से दोनों ही टैलेंटेड थे, दोनों का टैलेंट लगभग सेम ही था, पर एक सक्सेसफुल हुआ, दूसरा सक्सेसफुल नहीं हुआ। तो आपको चैट विंडो में टाइप करके बताना है कि जो सक्सेसफुल नहीं हुआ और जो हुआ उन दोनों के नाम क्या है। और अभी दोनों भी नहीं खेलते हैं, पर एक एक उनमें से बहुत सक्सेसफुल हुआ। तो आपको टाइप करके बताना है कि ये दोनों के नाम क्या है। किसी को पता है? दोनों एक क्रिकेटर्स थे। एक और मैं आपको और एक हिंट देता हूं, एक लेफ्ट हैंडेड बैट्समैन था और एक राइट हैंडेड बैट्समैन था। दोनों ही बैट्समैन थे अच्छे। किसी को पता है? वेरी गुड, मुंजाजी राउत, इन्होंने सही आंसर दिया है। सचिन तेंदुलकर और विनोद कांबली। सचिन तेंदुलकर जो था, और हाँ, स्मृति ने भी सही आंसर दिया है, स्मृति दुंगांवकर, दो लोगों ने सही आंसर दिया है। तो विनोद कांबली और सचिन जो थे, एक ही साथ में स्कूल में थे, एक ही साथ में बड़े हुए, एक ही साथ में क्रिकेट खेलना चालू किया, इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट में भी साथ थे, कोच भी उनके सेम थे। पर सचिन फेमस हुए, सचिन सक्सेसफुल हुए, विनोद कांबली नहीं हुए। क्यों पता है? क्योंकि विनोद कांबली जब फेमस हुए थे तब वो गलत सलत चीजों में चालू किया, गलत सलत चीजों में जाना चालू कर दिया उन्होंने। बियर बार जाना चालू कर दिया, वहां के लड़कियों के साथ अफेयर करना चालू कर दिया, दारू पीना चालू कर दिया, ऐसे गलत गलत चीजों से वो अपने रास्ते से भटक गए। वो एक कारण था, और भी बहुत कारण थे, और वो एक मेजर कारण था जिसके कारण वो अपने जीवन में सक्सेसफुल नहीं हो पाए। तो इसीलिए हमें अगर अपने जीवन में सक्सेसफुल होना है, यशस्वी होना है, तो ये जानना बहुत जरूरी है कि मुझे अच्छी आदतें कैसे लगेंगी। बुरी आदतें लगेंगे तो हम अपने जीवन में असफल हो जाएंगे, सफल नहीं हो पाएंगे, है ना। इसीलिए भी ये जानना बहुत जरूरी है। तो आगे वाले जो सेशंस रहेंगे, हम जो ऑर्गेनाइजर अरेंज करने वाले हैं, उसमें और हम डिटेल में बताएंगे कि अच्छी आदतें कैसे पकड़ते हैं, जीवन में सफल कैसे होते हैं, और जीवन का लक्ष्य क्या होता है, हम कौन है, भगवान कौन है, इसके बारे में वो बताएंगे आपको। और उस पर आप प्लीज भाग ले सकते हैं। हाँ? तो किसी का और कोई प्रश्न है? 2 मिनट है हमारे पास।
हेलो सर।
यस यस।
सर मेरा क्वेश्चन ये है कि अगर हमें ओवरथिंकिंग करने की हैबिट है तो हाउ वी शुड ओवरकम।
कैन यू रिपीट दैट? आपका आवाज थोड़ा ब्रेक हो रहा था।
हेलो।
हाँ बोलिए प्लीज, ऑफिस बोलिए।
अगर हमें ओवरथिंकिंग की हैबिट है तो उससे कैसे छुटकारा पा सकते हैं?
ओके ओके, ओवर थिंकिंग की हैबिट है, ज्यादा सोचते हैं, तो उससे कैसे छुटकारा पा सकते हैं? तो एक इंग्लिश में फ्रेज है, उसको बोलते हैं कि पैरालिसिस बाय एनालिसिस। इसका मतलब है कि बहुत ज्यादा सोच के पैरालिसिस करके एनालिसिस नहीं करना है हमको ना, ये हमको सोचना है। तो हमें क्या करना चाहिए कि अगर हम बहुत ज्यादा सोचते कोई चीज के बारे में और जल्दी कोई डिसीजन लेते नहीं है, तो क्या करना चाहिए कि अगर हम सोचने लग जाएंगे तो ऐसे कोई लोगों से हम एक हम मशवरा कर सकते हैं। वी कैन कंसल्ट अदर पीपल्स हु आर वेरी गुड एट डिसीजंस, और हमें पता है कि वो इंटेलिजेंट है। तो हमने क्या करना है, थोड़ा बहुत सोच के उनकी राय मशवरा लेनी चाहिए कि मुझे ये डिसीजन लेना है, तो आपको क्या लगता है। तो 2-4 ही ऐसे लोगों से डिसीजन आप राय ले सकते हैं कि आपको पता है कि इमीडिएटली बताएंगे और इंटेलिजेंट भी है वो, है ना। तो उससे क्या करेंगे, उनसे हम इंटेलिजेंस बोरो करके हम झट से डिसीजन ले सकते हैं, एंड देन वी कैन स्टॉप ओवर थिंकिंग जब हम डिसीजन ले रहे हैं, है ना। तो ये इसको आदत डाल लेनी चाहिए कि कोई भी चीज के बारे में ज्यादा नहीं सोचना है, कि हमको बार बार अपने मन को बताना है ना। मन क्या करता है कि एक ही चीज को पकड़ के उसके बारे में बार 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 उसको, जैसे बोलते हैं ना, मराठी में बोलते हैं रसा से गुराड़, तो एक ही गन्ने को बार बार चूसता रहता है। वैसे वो मन क्या करता है, उसी के बारे में सोचता रहता है। तो मन को बोलना है कि ज्यादा सोचने के बाद बोलना है कि बंद कर, बहुत हो गया, और उसको टॉपिक दूसरा देना है। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आप कोई एक कोरोना के बारे में सोच रहे हो, है ना, तो क्या होगा, आप अगर दिमाग खाली है तो बार बार करो, अरे मुझे कोरोना हो जाएगा, तो इतने करोड़ पेशेंट हो गए, यूएस में इतने हो गए, इंडिया में हो गए, ये ज्यादा मन सोचने लगता है। तो क्या करना चाहिए, आपने टॉपिक चेंज कर, अपने आप को बिजी कर लेना चाहिए कोई और अच्छी चीजों में, है ना। कोई बुक्स पढ़ के, कोई पढ़ाई करके, या कोई अच्छी चीजों में आप उसका अगर मन को डाइवर्ट करेंगे तो वो मन फिर उसको छोड़ देगा। मन को क्या चाहिए होता है, कुछ ना कुछ एंगेजमेंट चाहिए होता है। तो मन को अगर हम एंगेजमेंट देंगे प्रॉपरली, तो मन ओवर थिंकिंग भी छोड़ देगा। ठीक है, ओके। और कोई प्रश्न है? चैट विंडो में कोई प्रश्न आया है, देखते हैं। प्रतीक बाफना पूछ रहे हैं, व्हाट इफ आई डोंट बिलीव इन गॉड एंड ही इज वर्किंग बट आई टेंड टू बिलीव इन एक्टिव डूइंग, हाउ कैन वी रिफ्लेक्ट आवरसेल्फ एंड मेंड अकॉर्डिंगली। कोई बात नहीं, आप अगर भगवान में अभी बिलीव नहीं करते तो कोई बात नहीं, हमें पहले तो जान लेना चाहिए साइंटिफिकली कि भगवान है कि नहीं है, पर उसमें आपको बिलीव नहीं करना है तो कोई बात नहीं है, सबको इंडिपेंडेंस है। तो हमें क्या करना चाहिए कि हम अच्छे गुणों से, हम, आप रिलीजन में बिलीव मत कीजिए, पर ये भगवत गीता, बाइबल, कुरान जो भी आप फॉलो कर रहे हैं उसमें से अच्छी चीज तो ले सकते हैं, है ना। जैसे जो टॉप लीडरशिप मोटिवेटर्स हैं, जैसे विवेक बिंद्रा है और कुछ कुछ जर्मन लोग भी हैं, तो ये लोग भगवत गीता से अच्छे अच्छे चीजें लेते हैं और अपने खुद के मटेरियल बिल्ड करते हैं। तो आपको क्या करना है कि आप अगर भगवान में अभी बिलीव नहीं करते तो कोई बात नहीं, आप भगवत गीता पढ़िए। भगवत गीता पढ़ने से आपको ज्ञान मिलेगा कि क्या सही है क्या गलत है, एटलीस्ट वो फॉलो करना चालू कर दीजिए। और जब आपको अगर भगवान में विश्वास होने लग जाए तो आप फॉलो कर सकते हैं, नहीं तो आप सिर्फ अच्छे वही गुण लीजिए जो भगवत गीता में बताए गए। ठीक है। और एक प्रश्न है, शेयर मार्केट इन्वेस्टमेंट इज गैम्बलिंग और नॉट? यस, शेयर मार्केट में अगर शॉर्ट टर्म इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रहे हैं आप, मतलब आज इन्वेस्ट किया और कल वापस प्रॉफिट चाहिए या 1-2 महीने के लिए चाहिए, तो लॉन्ग टर्म इन्वेस्टमेंट इज नॉट अ गैम्बलिंग, पर शॉर्ट टर्म इन्वेस्टमेंट करेंगे तो वो गैम्बलिंग है। ओके, दूसरा प्रश्न है, हाउ टू फोकस ऑन गोल? आपको अगर गोल पे फोकस करना है तो गोल कहीं लिख के रखना पड़ेगा आपको। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर आपको लेट्स से सीईओ बनना है कोई कंपनी का, हाँ, तो आपको एक पेपर पे लिख के रखना पड़ेगा कि आई वांट टू बिकम द सीईओ ऑफ द एनी कंपनी, ऐसे लिख के रखना पड़ेगा। और क्या करना पड़ेगा, उसको रोज जाके देखना पड़ेगा, ऐसी जगह जाकर चिपका आपके घर में कि आप उसको रोज देख रहे हो, है ना। रोज उसको देख के याद करना चाहिए कि मुझे सीईओ बनना है, सीईओ बनना है, सीईओ बनना है। और उसके लिए फिर क्या करना है, वो भी होमवर्क करना पड़ेगा। सिर्फ सीईओ बनना इतना लिख के फायदा नहीं है, अगर वो बनना है तो मुझे बहुत सारी किताबें पढ़नी पड़ेंगी, बहुत सारा टेक्निकल जानना पड़ेगा कि उसमें स्किल्स क्या होते हैं। तो धीरे धीरे प्लान बनाना पड़ेगा, है ना। जैसे आप कहीं छुट्टी के लिए जा रहे हो, लेट्स से कहीं फिर छुट्टी के लिए शिमला कुल्लू मनाली जा रहे हो, तो आप क्या करते हो, 1 महीने के बाद अगर वो छुट्टी का है तो हम क्या करते हैं, हम उसका प्लान बनाते हैं कि उस दिन का मैं ट्रेन का टिकट बुक करूंगा, फिर मैं इतने पैसे निकाल के रखूंगा, ये करूंगा, सब प्लान बनाते हैं, एलाबोरेट प्लान बनाते हैं। तो वैसे ही हमें अगर अपने लाइफ में अचीव करना है, कुछ गोल बनाना है, तो गोल का लक्ष्य पहले पता होना चाहिए, उसको लिख के रखना है और उसके लिए रोज थोड़ा 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 करके उसके लिए कंटिन्यू करना है, राइट। ये सब करना है, ठीक है। तो और कोई प्रश्न है? लास्ट प्रश्न, अभी टाइम हो रहा है।
Anand,
यस
Anand Patel sir,
यस यस
at this point we will have to stop because we
Sure.
need to give them one
yes, no problem.
announcement.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so sir,
So
we would
thank
like
you so
to
much.
thank you for your valuable time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. See you all. Bye.
Yes. So all the participants, actually, we all request you that you can be here now for more 10 minutes because we have something very important for all of you. So you must be wondering that what this voice club exactly is, because we have conducted this session, but many of you must not be knowing what is this voice club and what are we going to bring forth you in future. So let us now go ahead and see that what is this voice club. So I'll just tell you in brief that actually our club, our voice club, this particular club is from SGGS college. It is one of government autonomous college of Nanded, and there this club we have started. And then this the major goals of our college. Voice is kind of a youth organization, and we have 3 major goals in of our club. First is character, then we have competence, and then we have culture. So these are the 3 C's that we majorly focus: character, competence, and culture. So I'll be not going into deep, so as we have very less time. So for developing the different qualities for good character, so we have different sessions. Like today we were having power of habit. Similarly, this session we had in our college also. And this was given by same Mr. Anand Patil sir, Associate Director of Cognition Technology. Then we had curing the cancer of mind. So these are different seminars that we take so that we can develop the aspect of character in particular person. So discover yourself sessions like this. And then competence. So you must be wondering that what is competence? So competence is something like the skill sets that one person has, like his public speaking, group discussion, or how he has, like suppose you're from computer science department, then you must know different kinds of languages, and that is called as competence, the skills that you have. So for this particular aspect, we had different seminars, technical seminars. So this was in civil department. So geotechnical aspects of the foundations resting on problematic soils. Who the person was from NIT Warangal. Then we had cloud computing, so Nirendra Avasthi sir, and then we had professor from IIT Hyderabad. So like this, for different kinds of fields in technology also, we have different speakers and we arrange different seminars. So this was from BITS Pilani, Hyderabad. This was from, he is from IIT Delhi actually, this particular Dr. L. Kumar. And how to crack GATE. So we conduct these different kinds of seminars so that we can develop competence in us. So initially I was talking about character, and then now I'm talking about competence. Okay, now we also, just 1 second. Okay. Current researches and current research trends in Baba Atomic Research Center. So, and then we also had YES Youth Empowerment Seminars, in which we called different people, set of speakers from different institutes, companies, and different organizations to guide the students of SCGS and different other colleges. So this was in, the first one was conducted in year of 2016, and then we had in year 2018. Okay, now we also conduct different study seminars so that you can study nicely. So this particular seminar was given in Nanded by Professor Columbus sir. And now, so this particular aspect is of competence, Android workshop. So many workshops we have conducted, but as today we are having very less time, so I will not go into deep. Then we have the aspect of culture, wherein we use art, culture, music to propagate the message of wisdom culture of our ancient time. Then there we conducted this wonderful drama of Mind Your Mind, how the mind is creating problem and how to get rid of that. Then we also conduct a visit to different places. But currently you must be wondering that there is coronavirus and there is total lockdown, and how are we going to do all this? But just wait, I'll tell you. So we also conduct different internship programs for the students, and this is data of different year-wise data for different students. We have conducted this internship programs like in IIT Kanpur, Tata Steel Jamshedpur, Tetra Pak, IIT Delhi, then BARC. So here we send our students for doing internships. So now you must be wondering that why I'm telling you about character and competence and culture. So as you may remember the story of this cricketers that just sir shared. So just having competence in your life will not help you. Just like you may be knowing the story of Bill Gates. Sorry, not Bill Gates. I'm sorry, Bill Clinton. But he was one of the presidents of America, and he was at the topmost position. So competence-wise, he was at the highest level. But what happened actually that after some years of his work, he was caught with his secretary in some sexual affair and other stuffs. So competence wise, that person was at the topmost position. Everyone wants to be at highest position, but character wise, that person really failed. And that's what we teach our students, that you develop competence very nicely, but at the same time, you also focus on character and culture. So for you, in the time, on this critical time of coronavirus and pandemic, lockdown is there. So we have brought in front of you one of very wonderful courses, the Journey of Self-Discovery course. It is a kind of 6-session course. There will be 6 sessions conducted like this, 1 hour session or 1.5 hour session. And in 6 sessions, we will complete this course. So what is this course exactly? Journey of Self-Discovery. So this course is actually Journey of Self-Discovery. This course will really help you in developing your confidence, concentration, personality, and willpower. Then we have this club actually not only in SGJS, but in different colleges like IIT Bombay, IIT Chennai, Kharagpur, Allahabad, different NITs also, NIT Bhopal, Raipur. And so salient features of this course are, this will be the certified course. After completion of this course, you will be getting a certificate. And we have different wonderful and colorful PPTs and videos. And course books, we used to provide it when there was normal situation, but now as there is lockdown, so we won't be able to provide you books and all those things. But there will be wonderful tips for controlling mind. There will be development of spiritual quotient. So you must be knowing about emotional quotient. You must be knowing about intellectual quotient. But nowadays people are talking about spiritual quotient. So you will get to develop the spiritual quotient also in this particular sessions. So these seminars will be given by whom? So this will be the natural question. So just like today we had very wonderful personality. Similarly, we have very wonderful personalities from different organizations, and they have been studying these things from long years, and we will be calling them and they will be giving you sessions online. So these delicious snacks, we used to provide it before, but now online it is difficult. Then frequently asked questions, that where will be sessions. So sessions we will be conducting online. We will be providing you some Zoom ID or some other meeting platforms, and there you can attend. So at what time of the day? So I know that many of you must be working now, or many of you must be having your college and different other things. So whatever time that you will share with us, that time we will keep these seminars for you. So we are going to make different batches for you, like kind of 5 or 10 students batches, and according to your convenient time you can attend these seminars. So at what time of day? So it will be according to your convenience. And then are they going to be in your college hours? Of course not. It will not be in your college hours. After your college or before your college, whenever you are free, you can let us know, and that time we will be conducting. So duration of each session will be around 1 hour or 1.5 hours. And then who will be conducting these seminars? So these seminars will be, I just told you that these seminars will be conducted by very esteemed personalities who have been studying this stuff. Okay, someone has sent me that how to join your club. So I'll be telling you how to join. So who will be conducting these sessions? So the personalities from different various organizations who are the part of Voice, they will be conducting these seminars. And registration and fees. So this is very important question, that how much are we charging you? So this is a 6-session certified course, and this course is kind of registration fee for this is pay as you like. So just to maintain the culture of giving heart, we are not keeping any fees or something like that, but to maintain our online things and all those things, we are keeping the charges that whatever you feel, you can pay us and you can help us in this effort. So we are trying to make an attempt to make an effort so that in this particular critical times, we can help all of you with respect to controlling mind. So nowadays we are hearing different news regarding people committing suicide and going into different zones. So many people are conducting different things we hear. So in order to stop that, and in order to bring peace and prosperity, so we are conducting this course, and our major goal of this course is to develop proper character and to know who we are actually. So am I just this body? I am just in my life, I have the desire that I want to get some degree. I want to do some job. I want to earn lot of money. But what after that? So after that, I will get married. What after that? I will have children. So after that, will I be happy? So life is just meant for doing these things, that just get married, get good job, and that's it. Or life is having some important lesson for us to learn. Or life is meant for understanding something else. So all these type of questions, we have different questions, right? That what actually God is, and why should I serve God, or why these things are there. So all these questions will be answered. And this course is kind of a bridge between science and spirituality. And we will try to make a bridge between science and spirituality through this course. So this course is kind of 6-session course. And I will tell you how to join this course. Just 1 minute. So just now we have shared you one link in the chat box. You can go into this link and you can click this link and you can share us your valuable feedback. So according to this feedback only, we are considering that this is your registration form also. So this is a feedback form for knowing us that what do you feel about today's seminar, and also this will be the registration link for you to register for the today's session or for coming next sessions. So we will be conducting six sessions total, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And maybe we will conduct 3 or 4 in a 1 week, or according to your availability, we will let you know. So you can kindly fill this form, and also afterwards we will circulate this form over WhatsApp also. So right now we are having one short video for all of you. So I request Vikram, you can kindly play that video, and all of you can kindly fill this form quickly. This form you have to fill, you have to give your feedback, and it will be nice if all of you join this course. We welcome all of you. So Vikram will now share us one wonderful video. You all can see that video. Yes, Vikram, please play.
Discoveries like gravity, electromagnetism, and relativity have changed the course of world history. But a discovery of far more importance for you than all these is yet to be done. Indeed, that discovery, which can change the course of your life, beckons to you right now. It is the opportunity to discover yourself. Discover the deepest and greatest secrets of life in this exciting 6-session journey. Session 1. Can a scientist believe in God? Science, as it has probed farther into space and deeper into the atom, has found marvels of intricacy and delicacy at every level. No wonder then that the greatest scientists throughout history, Galileo, Newton, Kelvin, Einstein, Maxwell, Max Born, have all concluded that this astounding harmony and design requires a designer. Session 2. Getting the eyes to see God. If God exists, why are we not able to see Him? Does He keep Himself hidden from us? Or has He given us the means to see Him? Can material science find God for us? Or do we need another, higher dimensional science? Discover a timeless yet cutting-edge spiritual science that unravels all the truths of life. Session 3. Vedic Wisdom, the privilege of humanity. Discover your greatest human resource, an underutilized power that has raised you far above the animal world, the latent ability that can bring out the divinity locked within you. Discover also the manual for life, the wisdom literature handed down since time immemorial that contains extraordinary scientific information and unparalleled spiritual revelation. Session 4. Existence of the soul, fact or fantasy. Scientists have documented innumerable cases of extraordinary people, children who have remembered their past lives, and patients who have seen themselves from outside their own bodies. That mysterious source of consciousness, the ultimate anti-material particle, the soul or the Atman, can be discovered through Vedic spiritual science. Session 5. Substance and shadow. All of us are searching for beauty, for love, for peace, and for joy. Discover the truth that will take your search to ultimate fulfillment, beyond the miseries and anxieties of life, beyond the limitations of time and space, to the spiritual realm, to the Supreme Person, to that which is the source of all beauty, the reservoir of all happiness. Session 6. The Path of Endless Love. Discover the sublime secret that underlies and unifies all the great religions of the world. Go beyond externals to the heart of spirituality. Love. Love for God and love for all His children. Discover practical and powerful techniques to awaken that lost love in your own heart and to share that treasure of divine love with the whole world. Don't miss this intellectual and spiritual adventure, lest you miss yourself.
So I would like to invite all of you for this intellectual and spiritual sessions. So please join us, and thank you all today. You all came and gave your wonderful, valuable time to all of us. Thank you. I hope you must have learned so many new things today. So we hope to see you in future. Thank you very much. We can end here.